Howdy everybody, it is I, the Redstone Wizard, back again today with a request from one of my server members to take a peek at a optional design similar to the Jeb door that I put into place, but this one, instead of being for a wall, is actually for the floor. So, I've got a little demonstrative thing over here so that we can kind of see how this works. Now this right here, this is it. This is how to pull a block down and get it to the side. So right here we have this redstone torch, which is powering this piston. We then have this repeater set to 4 ticks delay. That is important. Onto this redstone line right here. And what that does, it allows this piston to get pulled back before these pull back this way. So when we go ahead and flick this lever, ooh, yeah, a little visual glitch there, but once you power this block, it turns off the torch, unpowers that piston. Shortly thereafter, this redstone torch gets unpowered and it all folds back. So you can then go ahead and build that up onto a system like this, where you go ahead and have your floor completely hidden away, and then you'll go ahead and flick the switch and boom, down you go and on into your base, and Bob's your uncle. Now, you do have the ability to go ahead and hop on one of these slime block launchers here and give yourself a little boost upwards. Now, this slime block launcher, super simple. All you have is one piston with a redstone button and 2 redstone dots right there into that sticky piston with a slime block. Now, you can put any immovable block around the edge here. I, myself, prefer the leaf block here. Any leaf block, it really makes it so that you don't have to worry about it attaching to the slime block, and launched you get. Pretty easy. Pretty nice. Now, let's go ahead over here and I'll show you real quick how to build this. Again, guys, it is, pretty super simple, but one of the things we want to do, I'm going to go ahead and count down 2 blocks like that, and then the next 2 blocks are actually going to be where our pistons go, and then this is going to be just my block to lay the pistons on. So I'm putting a little bit more of a gap on this side than I did over there, just because I don't want the obsidian. So this right here is going to be the area, our launch platform. So this is kind of going to be how we get up. This right here is going to be where our pistons drop us from. So we'll go right in here. And I'm going to go ahead and place in just a couple of things. So first off, my pistons are actually going to be that far back. So we're going to have to go with 1 piston, yeah, 1 piston, yeah, and then we'll swing around over here and throw a piston facing upwards. If I can manage it, it'll probably be like this. In survival, of course, it's always different than when you're doing it here because, it's survival. But now we just have to put in the 2 simple mechanisms. Number 1 is this one right here with a slime block. We'll replace just one of these blocks with anything at all, and I'll bring out the button at the end so that we're not kind of scrambling, but we'll put a button there and boom, that'll launch us right up into this middle block. Now, from here, we're going to have, not there because we'll end up with a slime block grabbing that block and causing some issues. But right here, we'll have our redstone torch, and right here, we will have our repeater on a 4-tick delay with a block right here, and I wrecked it, 4-tick delay. We're going to go ahead and put that redstone torch on top of there and a block on top of that redstone torch. And so now this part of the system is actually done. That's it. That's ready to go. Now, one of the things that I have frequently thought about is an option to be able to turn this bad boy off and do so for a little bit of an extended period of time based off of needing to launch yourself out of here. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and place a redstone dot on that right there, and we're going to go ahead and place a... whoa, controller. We're going to go ahead and place a redstone torch right on top of that, and as a result, that'll turn the whole system off whenever this torch is actually powered. So when we go ahead and use our button to activate this system, then we're going to go ahead and hopefully both retract that as well. Now, in order to set it up, it does take a little bit more, and I'm not going to be doing it in this video, just because it is a little bit more complicated. It involves timing and things of that nature, which I can do upon request. But for now, I'm going to do a simple mechanism for getting in and out, which is that from down here, you're going to go ahead and have the redstone line with the two little dots. I'm moving it from that side to this side. And then up here, we're going to go ahead and turn this system off using that same red dot that we were going to use below. And we'll go ahead, and I had it set up over there, and you can kind of see it, where you just place a redstone torch right here, and it will turn on that redstone dust and pull away the block. So all we have to worry about doing is activating that redstone dot. We will use a lever right here, and so now I think is the time that I will go ahead and pull out my lever and button. So the lever right here allows us to toggle whether or not we want that in or out, and on in this case means that it's closed up, and turning it off in this case means that it will open up. And down in here, I'm in creative so you can't see, but you honestly wouldn't take any damage there. And then to get out of here, we'll just hit that button and boom, out we are. On our way, we can make sure that we close that up and head out. Now, I do have secret input systems where you can use a piece of redstone dust or something of that nature in order to turn on and off the system secretly. But, you know, it's something that's a little more complicated, and I wanted to do a quick short video to show you some of the basic principle on how to do it, and then it can get manipulated from there. So if you liked it, guys, go ahead and throw that good old like on there. If you haven't seen me before, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great one.